and this is Show and Tell with Adrienne Floreen. And I am making this episode to support peace in the Middle East, because while digging through random items in my home, I found 3 things that I want to show you. Hi everybody, I am Adrienne Floreen, and the current time and date right now is 8:08 a.m. on Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023. And this is Show and Tell with Adrienne Floreen. And I am making this episode to support peace in the Middle East, because while digging through random items in my home, I found 3 things that I want to show you right now. The first item I have found is this necklace that I bought years ago that says Salam, Shalom, and Peace, which means peace in Hebrew, Arabic, and English. Isn't that interesting? I have this random can of Greek-style eggplants that I might try, and I somehow randomly have this Snoop Dogg CD, but unfortunately the CD is absent. The Beck CD has the CD in it. I pulled these out to show my children what CDs were, because nowadays people generally listen to music on things like YouTube and Spotify. Now, before I read you the book, because my boyfriend returned A is for Activist and took out another book from the Humboldt County Library, I am going to show you something interesting I found. As you can see, I have some magazines here. Springing Forward by Flora, Southern Living, and we were making these little storage boxes for the little toys everyone has, like her dominoes, her marbles, and these little apples that are made of plastic. They're the size of a marble, but they're little apples. And I said, well, why don't we take my empty Red Bull boxes and Daddy's empty beer boxes and empty rubber glove boxes and empty tissue boxes and cut up some magazines and make a collage kind of thing on the outside of the boxes to decorate them, and use these scissors that cut curved lines or zigzag lines to make the tops of the boxes pretty. And we were cutting up magazines when we found this. With the kids. And it's not strictly for tourists. This is actually published, I'm pretty sure, by the North Coast Journal. Isn't that interesting? At the point where I saw this picture, I stopped cutting up the magazine. So then I saw this. So I'm going to read you this book. They returned A for Activist, and they came back with this. So I'm going to read it to you. Clicky, clacky, knock, knock, knock. Matt talk, paddles, pock, pock, pock. Crispy falafel, munch, munch, munch. Stuff a pita, crunch, crunch, crunch. Creaky, squeaky, swish, swish, swish. Hear the windmill, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Rumble, bumble, zoom, zoom, zoom. Kibbutz tractors, vroom, vroom, vroom. Splishy, swishy, swash, swash, swash. Jordan River, splosh, splosh, splosh. Kick, step, tap, tap, tap. Horror dancers, clap, clap, clap. Shaky, quaky, flip, flop, flop. Dates fall from palm trees, plop, plop, plop. Slurpy, squishy, mush, mush, mush. Dead Sea mud goes gush, gush, gush. Is that it? Is that the end of the book? Oh no, there's one more page. In Iliad, a blub, blub, blub. Swimmers, snorkels, glub, glub, glub. Each place has a special sound, from the sky down to the ground. Listen, Israel's all around. And that is the end of the book. Tour Israel's fun places, kibbutz, beach, market, and more, and discover each spot's special sounds. Wow. Just wow. I support the rights of both Palestinian and Israeli people to not live in fear of bombs blowing them up or killing their children. I am opposed to the draft. Nobody should be drafted into the army. I had both Palestinian and Israeli children in my high school, and one of the Israeli children was quite dismayed that because she was an Israeli citizen, she was going to be drafted into the army even though she was born without a hand on one arm, and forced to kill the relatives of the other students in the class. She had like pre-PTSD when she was 16, knowing that she was going to have to go to Israel when she was 18 to fight. So I would like to say that I support the right of both Israeli and Palestinian people to not live in fear of being blown up by bombs or their family members being blown up by bombs. And by the way, I'm just loving these books that my family is coming home with from First Five Humboldt. They're epic. They're like, A is for activist, and listen, Israel's sounds are all around and stuff. It's epic. They're epic. Yet again, I am hoping that this video will not be removed from my YouTube channel. So, with that said, I'm going to end this video and ask you to like this video, share this video, watch my other videos, and subscribe to my channels. Not just my YouTube channel, but my channels on other sites. And please comment on this video. I like getting comments. And responding to them by people.